And along with Grant. Hill and Doris Burke. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. It'll be the Nets off the tip. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Pass to Doncic. Back to Warren. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Bullock. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Outside Durant. Mavericks with a rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Holiday. Pass to Durant. Driving to the basket. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Now here's Doncic. Giving them some good production. Putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Pass to Holiday. Some solid D from Wood. Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
The BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
Here's Brooklyn. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Durant for three. Knocks it down from distance. Durant's got 6.
Oh, that's just such a pretty and smooth release. Durant with the distance delivery.
They set a pick. Pass to Warren. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The finish! And slam dunk by Simmons.
I'll tell you, this is what you get for being careless with Lou Dort in your vicinity. This guy takes it away with ease.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Doncic. Pass to Wood. Here's Christopher. Fires the three. Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going to the Nets.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
They grab their own miss. Green in the post. And it's hammered home by Green.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Warren for three. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
From deep, here's Doncic. The Nets with the lead. Here's Christopher. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Doncic on the wing. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Brooklyn, ending the quarter up to Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Durant for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 9.
This is fearlessness, right? Kevin Durant in the catch and shoot, understanding here's an opportunity, I'm going to take advantage.
Back to McGee. No good that time. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's got the jumper. He shows you right there. I'm going to rock the rim. Leave no doubt, KD.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Here's Bertans. And Durant with the block. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. McGee. And a nice finish on the layup. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. An open look for Durant. And again, it's Brooklyn.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's McGee. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. McGee's gotten 4 this quarter.
Pick and roll is Kemba Walker's game. He slices and dices as a scorer, or in this instance, as a passer.
And the Nets with possession here. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Warren. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Outside for Green. Pass to Watanabe. Over Warren. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And the basket by Wood. Wood's got his second basket of the night. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Pass to Watanabe. Good D by Doncic.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
He got a piece of it. Deflects the pass. Porter with it. Now Doncic defending. Watanabe on the wing. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Outside Warren. From deep three-point range. Drains the triple. Warren's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you have to love the effort from T.J. Warren. This guy gets up the court in a flash to finish strong in transition.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
You know, watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
Dallas calls timeout.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the half. Durant for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Durant's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Guys, so difficult to disrupt Kevin Durant's rhythm. The release point's so good. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is unstoppable.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Nets, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Now here's Finney Smith. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's McGee. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Free throw, no good for Simmons.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Again, the Nets score.
Now, Kevin Durant entered the league as an efficient mid-range shooter, and that has not gone away as part of his game.
Now here's Bertans. McGee a screen. Here's Walker. Got a hand on it. Fast break, Brooklyn. Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
To the middle. Bertans. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Simmons. Drops in the layup for 2. Simmons has got 10 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Now Walker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They need this. Here's McGee. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the basket by Wood.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Boy, talk to any former teammate and coach, past or present. Anybody who's played or worked with Reggie Bullock has nothing but positive things to say.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Screen by Claxton. For 3, Durant. And the Nets, another 3. And with Bullock, he's a player that genuinely puts his team first for us.
One of those guys, B.A., that does not care if he's starting, if you put him off the bench. Bullock is going to play with energy defensively. He's going to knock down free-throw shots. And he's going to space the floor for the star player.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Dallas again missing.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Outside, Green. Back to Porter. Pass to Watanabe. And stolen by Wood. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Doncic missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Porter. Buries it down low.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
That one's no good. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Bullock. Back to Dinwiddie. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Green.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Warren's shot is good.
Boy, that's confidence right there. T.J. Warren understands when to pull up off the bounce.
Here's Porter. And that's not going to go. And so it's Brooklyn, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Simmons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection, Doris.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there. Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Wood with the screen. A good look from Doncic. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And Doris, Commissioner Silver has expressed a desire to ensure star players participate in a full complement of games. What's the answer here?
I think, BA, a couple things come to mind. There's been a long discussion about whether you can shorten the regular season. That obviously impacts revenue generated, so I'm not sure you go there. The league could also structure contracts to incentivize games played.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Brooklyn. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
They get it again. Pass to Durant. Screen by Claxton. 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Bullock puts it in. And here are the Mavericks now. Warren with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. And the shot's good.
Well, this guy loves to take advantage of mid-range shots. T.J. Warren in his comfort zone there.
To the paint. Outside Holiday. Here's Durant. Drew on the 14-footer. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Wood with the screen. From the high post. He squares up and sinks it.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Pass to Claxton. And T.J. Warren is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds, we'll be okay.
And Durant with the big finish.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
Pure from three-point range.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And T.J. Warren is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Here's Watanabe. Connects from downtown.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Christopher. Mavericks with the rebound.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
From deep, here's Doncic.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Green for 3. Warren with the rebound. And here are the Mavericks now. Doncic with it. Up and over Porter. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And no luck that time either. And it's the Mavericks ball. Oh, swiped away. Here's Watanabe. Pass to Porter.
Mavericks foul. Reggie Bullock. His third personal foul.
That's good from Porter.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Kevin Porter.
Porter hits them both. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
So we see the Nets taking the W here.